Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to use SQL. So I'm using this website called W3 Schools, and it's accessed on any browser. And if you go to the SQL section, you can start to learn SQL. We can go through a few examples here. So if we go to the intro section, we can see basically it tells us what SQL is, structured query language, which is, in layman's term, it's just a bunch of tables, and each of these tables, they're related by one column. So instead of having, a massive data one table, these tables are like split. So for example, you can have employee data, and then the employee data table can be one table, and then there can be another table called employee salary. And the employee data table could have employee ID, which is a unique identifier, and then the employee salary table can also have an employee ID, and that's how those two tables are linked through the employee ID column. And that is initially called that column is called a primary key. So you have a primary key and foreign key. So that's all it is. That's how the data structure of an SQL table is. It's called a relational database management system. So let's say we have a table, right? A customers table here. And we want to select all the columns. So we just do a select star meaning that we retrieve all the columns, and then we use the from keyword to denote which table it's from. Like I said to you, there's multiple tables, but in this instance we want it from the customers table. So let's give it a go. So we do select star from customers, and then we run the SQL code, and we can see here we've got customer ID similar to the employee ID analogy I gave a little bit earlier. This would be the primary key on the left hand side. We have customer name, contact name, address, and city, postcode, and country. So this is quite a table with a few columns. So let's go on to the next page. So again, this is just simple star. And there's different commands. So there's select, update, delete, insert. The others you probably won't need unless you're making a table. If you're just querying tables are already made for you, so we can just ignore that for the time being. So if you want to look at certain columns, then you put their individual columns name. So here we've got select customer name, city, from customers. And you can do column 1, column 2 individually instead of having the star, which will bring back all the columns. So that's that. And then if you want to select unique, so you would select unique, where you would add the term distinct, so it would be select distinct country, and that will return non-duplicates of the country column here on the right hand side. As you can see, there's not a duplicate there. And if you select country, it will come back with duplicates. Then you can use aggregate functions such as count distinct countries, so you can see how many countries that are distinct. So for example, if there's UK, Germany, France, then there will come back as 3 because there's 3 unique countries. And that's all for this lesson, guys. Hope you enjoy the lesson.